I don't want to make too much of this, but this is a concern, obviously. You know, Shedeur didn't get the take it up a notch memo. Today, locker room asked about being the Browns' number 3 quarterback.
Third quarterback. Vocally, anything to say?
I guess it's having fun. I guess one more. I guess what do you think you have to show? Show to the coaches just to have them have that belief in you that you can be ready.
Damon, I'm all for having fun. Obviously, you heard Rex Ryan's rant about standing there with his arms crossed, talking about having the talent to start the quarter, which I have no problem with. You're probably better off just saying, guys, I don't want to talk. That isn't a great look for an NFL quarterback. Let's put it that way. And again, he's a young guy. That's just not something you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It really frustrated me when I saw clips of this today earlier on social media. And, you know, for somebody who has done so much good since arriving in Cleveland, you know, we certainly should not forget that every day in training camp, Shedeur was making throws that were impressive. A lot of times he had the most impressive throws during the day. Came out, had a great first preseason appearance against the Carolina Panthers. Unfortunately, he suffered the oblique injury, and you know, I think that caused a little bit of issues in the last preseason game of the preseason for him. But you know, even in his media appearances to this point, he said a lot of the right things and all the right things, and I've been really impressed by him. So to have him go out there today on a day like this, when you know news drops. You know, this is a big moment for this team. This is a big moment for that quarterback room. And to go out there and behave in that nature just doesn't scream a professional man going out and handling his business. And so, you know, for that, I just think that Shedeur needs to, you know, clean that stuff up quickly. He can't let that happen again. You know, you're going to be out there answering questions as a franchise quarterback some days when you don't feel like it. And, you know, he needs to get back on the track that he was on in regard to that.
And there's nothing wrong with telling the media, hey, guys, you know, not today. That would have been better than doing that. And again, I'm all for having fun, but know the time and the place. 1 and 3 is not the time and place for fun.
Absolutely. A simple no comment would have sufficed for that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you just can't do that. I mean, people are just trying to do their jobs. Of course, they're going to ask questions, you know, and he's just got to grow up a little bit and mature a little bit. And it's unfortunate that it took place today.
Yep. And again, I don't want to beat him up for it. Young guy. Let's, you know, again, learn from that. Don't do that again.